I've been inspired by octopuses my whole life, just with the camouflage, with the mimicry, and just so many different ways of locomotion.
Every octopus that you meet will have a different personality.
Right.
And
I've been lucky enough to build a relationship with the day octopus.
and she had a little scar just below her eye. So I ended up naming her Scarlet.
She's out. She's sleeping.
She's sleeping,
She's octopus snoring.
It's really interesting because she goes through quite a still sleep cycle here, but then she'll have a moment where she starts to move. This is what we call an active phase of sleep.
Yeah, like REM sleep.
Like REM sleep.
Yeah.
And what happens when humans have an active phase of sleep is we dream.
Right.
And so it might mean that she's also dreaming.
Yeah. Oh, she's dreaming. Trust me. Like, come on, look. I mean, it's like a dog's paws, when they're chasing rabbits in their dream.
Absolutely.
Because we don't know dogs are dreaming, but we know dogs are dreaming. We know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that could mean that she's processing memory.
She may literally be remembering bits of environment that have those colors as if, if I had to suddenly blend in here, if I had to suddenly blend in there, what would I do?
Yeah, or she might be flashing a colour the way that she might flash in the wild if she just caught a crab.
Right, yeah,
And
really.
so
that could be experience, could be location, could be building, some kind of geographic map,
Exactly.
memory map.
Building a mental map of her habitat, which could save her life in a future encounter.
You really sense her curiosity about you. And you can sense that she's analyzed the situation and realizes there's not a real threat here. Now, how could she have any basis for that?
I ask myself that question all the time.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot going on in Scarlett's brain.
Yeah.
And they don't have anyone to learn from.
It's not culturally passed
No.
down. There wouldn't have been any kind of innate memory of that.
I think everything is learnt from their environment. Perhaps they're motivated to experience so that they can keep on learning.
I think it's amazing how quickly she discarded the idea that you might be threatening. Even to the point of initiating contact. Curiosity outweighed the danger signals.
Yeah.
A bigger creature, unfamiliar, could be anything,
And she, like you said, she initiates the touch, which is really important.
How hard can this mantis shrimp strike with those forelimbs?
Well, it looks tiny,
Yeah.
but the strike is as quick as 50 miles per hour. And some species can even break through aquarium glass with a single punch.
Right.
So the stakes are high for her. And she doesn't have, a shell. She doesn't
no
have
protection.
a skeleton. She doesn't have claws. So her brain is the ultimate weapon here. And she's gone out and created this defensive shield just by thinking about it, imagining it.
She probably looks around the landscape and says, well, those clams have got the right idea.
Exactly.
I'm going to go get that.
And what makes
But it's tool use, right?
It is tool use.
yeah,
She's using something in her environment to manipulate, and that's essentially the definition of tool use. So here we are back with the day octopus.
Right. And you're doing this pointing gesture.
The day octopus, they don't live in groups, but they form these unlikely partnerships with reef fish. And so they will go out hunting sometimes with a coral trout. And the way the coral trout tells the octopus that there might be food somewhere
What's
is
his nose?
they do a headstand and point their nose. And it gave me an idea when I was down there.
Right.
So it made me start to think, if they can understand a fish doing a headstand, I wonder if she will understand if I point. As I was going on this hunt with her, I noticed that she was missing a few crabs, and they're really quick. I mean, they kind of escape really quickly. And so I tried to help her out. And I started pointing.
So your hand became like the fish.
Yeah. It was such an incredible moment. Here we are, separated by 550 million years of evolution, and we're having a conversation.
Wow. That's big. That's really big.
There's still so much we don't know, and I feel like even when you do come to a conclusion, it opens up 10 other questions.
Exactly.
We have so much to learn.
And that's just our world. Wait till we go to other planets. We'll start all over again.
Exactly.